Funny how things take a turn sometimes, isn't it? But I really think I needed this time alone with him.
Enjoying parenthood, are we?
Oh, it has its moments. Oh, I do. I didn't realise it was such hard work. Yeah, come on.
Well, I wish you'd take a little bit of time and explain that to Todd. Phoebe is pregnant.
Yeah, I know. Well, Todd came to see me and asked my advice a few days ago.
A few days ago?
Yep.
You knew about this before I did?
Yeah, well, he asked me to promise not to say anything. That's why I didn't. Anyway, what difference would it have made if he did find out a few days ago, Dad?
I would have had more time to knock some sense into his head. Anyway, whatever advice you gave him obviously hasn't helped.
I simply told them it was their decision, Dad. And I stand by that.
I just wanted to think about what they're doing carefully. They're still kids, have no idea what they're getting themselves into.
What can they do? Phoebe's pregnant now, and this certainly doesn't want a termination.
There are other options. They could have the baby adopted. I read the other day that some couples are having to wait years to get a baby.
Dad, but handing over your own child, that'd be heartbreaking.
Todd and Phoebe are in for a lot of heartbreak as it is.
Come in.
What's the story, Cameron?
Did you catch up with Mr. Bright's solicitor?
Yeah. What those people at the office told you was basically right. Sorry, Phoebe, but to all intents and purposes, your inheritance no longer exists.
Hey, come on, it's all right. It's not the end of the world.
How did this happen? Why wouldn't that solicitor take my calls? If he's been involved in any flim-flammery, I'm going straight to the Law Society.
No, it's all above board, I checked. Arthur's money was completely tied up in his property trust. The trust collapsed yesterday.
Just like that?
Seems to have taken everyone by surprise. It'll be on the news tonight. Arthur's solicitor lost a fortune himself. Feels pretty bad.
Sit down, Cameron. That's good of him.
A lot of people have done their dough. There's a slim chance that all the unit holders will get something back at some stage. It'll only be a few cents in the dollar at most.
I've still got the business, though, haven't I?
Yes. Bright Funerals can continue to trade, but it will struggle to pay off its debts. Your father thought this property trust was such a good idea, he even borrowed on his business accounts to get a bigger slice of it as he could.
Great.
I'm sorry, Phoebe. I really am.
Perhaps you could explain everything to your mother. See if she's prepared to give you some of the money from the sale of the house.
There's no point. She spent it, bought a place in Cairns.
Don't worry, you'll be right. We'll work something out.
Yeah. I'll make sure you and the baby are looked after. You'll just have to get a job a lot sooner than I thought, that's all.
Seeing you're all by yourself tonight, I thought you might like to come over to our place for dinner, but you've already eaten pizza.
Yeah, but it was only a small one. What are we having?
Roast lamb, I think.
Hey, want some smoothie? I'm celebrating.
Celebrating what?
I just got this call from a guy called Damien Turner. He's some executive at the advertising agency that's handling my new board. He said that the company wants to launch it with some really big campaign.
You mean the board you named after me?
Yeah, they weren't too keen on the name, but I told them I wouldn't negotiate.
I think that Lucy is a great name for a surfboard.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to let him change it. Anyway, he's taking me out for lunch tomorrow to talk about the ads.
This is fantastic because it's obvious they want your advice.
Yeah, unreal, hey?
I always knew you were going to be successful. Have you got any ideas for the ads yet? You're going to need a model for sure, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, this is great because I could do it. I have done heaps of modelling and I still am the Lassiter's girl and I'm the girl you named the board after. I mean, what could be more perfect?
Well, nothing, I guess. I'll talk to Damien tomorrow, just after we're having whatever I want for lunch.
We can make this amazing. I mean, I can help you with the ad ideas. I used to be right into advertising.
Yeah?
Yeah, I reckon we should go for something hot, don't you?
Yeah.
Probably the hotter the better. Maybe we can go to your room and look through surfing magazines to see if we can get any inspiration.
Yeah, cool. Oh, g'day, Ken. You find a place to move out to yet? Oh, no, I've been working tonight.
What's all this about moving out? I didn't know you were going anywhere.
Yeah, I need a bit more quiet working space.
You're not going too far, are you?
No. I'll be done with shifts too far away from the legal aid centre. I'd have to get up even earlier for work, and I'd hate that.
Good thinking.
Anyway, mate, we're just going into my bedroom. Just going to look through a few surfing magazines.
I'm going to be doing the modelling for his new surfboard.
Yeah.
Come on in, Toddy.
Thanks. Have you got a minute, Paul? I need to talk to you about something.
Yep, shoot.
We just found out Phoebe lost all her inheritance. It was in some property trust that went bust today.
Oh, no. I heard about that trust collapsing. It's a tough break, mate. Well, all the money was in it?
Yeah. The thing is, it means we're both going to be flat broke now. It's not the best time for it to be happening, if you know what I mean.
Dad'll help, surely.
Yeah, well, I don't want him to help. I need to be able to do this by myself, Paul. I need a job. I know it's a big ask, but I'm desperate. Is there anything going at the hotel?
Todd, the fact that you're not really trained for anything makes it a bit of a problem. But how do you feel having another stint at kitchen hand?
It's sure.
You did a bit of that when you ran off a while back, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly love it, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers, right?
No, not when you've got a wife and kid to support.
I'm wrapped. Honestly, thanks.
Oh, mate, you're doing this tough, aren't you?
It smells great, Mrs. D.
Oh, thank you, Brad.
Sorry we're so late. We were looking through Brad's surfing magazine.
I don't suppose you've heard about Phoebe.
Oh, no, what happened?
She's lost her inheritance.
How?
Apparently, her father made a bad investment just before he died, and the whole lot's gone.
Far out.
I thought she and Todd were in a big enough mess as it was.
So what are they going to do now?
Who knows?
You'll just have to be very supportive, no matter what happens.
Well, at least Brad and I have got some good news about today. They're having a big launch for the new Lucy board.
Really? Good on you, mate. It's a great feeling when you invent something and it actually works, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon.
So what's your good news, darling? Thank you.
I'm going to be doing the modelling for the advertising campaign. I rang the guy, suggested it to him, and he said it sounded like a great idea.
I'm having this power lunch with him tomorrow. I was going to mention it then, but Lucy couldn't wait.
Not modelling again. I thought you'd given that away. What about your hotel management course?
Dad, it is only one job, and it will not affect my course.
Don't be such an old stick in the mud. I think it sounds fun.
I was under the impression she'd given modelling away, that's all.
And no way, just because I had a few dad assignments and it put me off for a while, but I've been waiting for an opportunity like this one.
Can you please pass the potatoes, Mrs. D?
Yes.
Here, have some lamb chowder.
So what's actually involved?
Well, I'm not sure yet, but Damien, this guy from the agency, said that he wants to see my portfolio.
You have a portfolio? Excuse me.
Well, sort of. So Brad said that he'll take photos of me tomorrow to get more up to date.
I'm pretty good with a camera.
Can you believe it? My wonderful boyfriend is going to make me famous.
Hey, no worries.
Yeah, thanks for helping out, Gran.
Oh, my pleasure. Morning, darling.
Where's my boy, then?
Still asleep. You must have worn him out last night.
Yep, we were playing cubby houses on the couch with the cushions there. We were having a good time.
Need anything ironed?
No, I'm planning on working from home again today. It's a bit early for visitors, isn't it?
Hi.
Chrissy.
Sorry to drag you to the door, but my keys are at the bottom of my bag. Hi, Helen.
Hello. Well, welcome home. How was Italy?
Great, but I've been missing Andrew like mad. Where is he?
Oh, probably still asleep. I was just on my way upstairs. I'll look in on him. I'll hear about your trip later.
Sure, and tell Andrew to wake up, will you?
Yes.
Well, I better get some of this straight into the wash. I could do with the sleep myself. It was a long flight.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you going to ask me how Caroline is?
Yeah, if you like. How is she?
Good. She opens up her new bar next week. We managed to talk a lot and straighten a few things out.
That's great.
I now understand why she went away. She loves me and didn't want to see my marriage wrecked.
Neither did I, Chris.
I'm not so sure about that. I think you would have been quite happy to continue your relationship with her.
That is not true.
Well, why should I believe you? Well, you didn't have the decency to tell me the truth after she'd gone.
Okay, look, I realise I made a few mistakes. I was sort of hoping that we could make a fresh start.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've both had time to think about it. Chrissy, I missed you. I missed you even more than I thought I would. We're going to be able to put our marriage back together.
I wonder how long this skirt's going to fit me.
Oh, you'll get a few more months out of it, I imagine.
I reckon your Phoebe will look even weirder than usual when she starts to show. Everybody at school already thinks she's a bit of a joke, don't they, Oscar?
You'll just have to rise above it, Phoebe.
I won't have much choice, will I?
You'll be fine. Oscar agrees with me.
Losing the trust money was a bit of a blow.
It certainly was.
Todd and I had all these plans about getting a place together and everything. There's no way we could afford it now. His job at Lassiter's won't pay much.
I haven't any idea how young people on the average wage cope these days. I really haven't.
Are you sure you won't mind us living here for a while? You might be sorry once the baby starts keeping you awake at nights. I'll understand if you change your mind.
Never. I'd miss Oscar far too much if you moved out. I'm not about to change my mind.
Thanks, Mim. You've been wonderful about all of this.
Nonsense. I just don't want to lose Oscar. Todd's the one who's really showing his mettle. I admire him a great deal for the way he's accepting his responsibilities.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Todd being so supportive, I don't know what I'd do.
I hope you're using fast exposure, Brad. Lucy's shivering so much she's going to come out all fuzzy.
Hey, could be a good effect. Smile a bit more, Luce.
Yeah, pretend you're not freezing to death.
Do you two mind? I mean, we're trying to be creative. It's all right. I'm a little bit cold. How come we always seem to do this stuff in the middle of winter?
Hey, you can get changed now anyway. I've shot 2 rolls, that's enough.
Yes, but we're just getting started.
I just want to give Damien a rough idea, that's all. Don't worry, I got some goodies.
All right, for sure.
Better shake a leg, darling. You'll be late for work.
I'll give you a lift to Lassiter's if you like. It's on the way to the photo developing place.
Oh, I've got my car. I mean, isn't it typical? As soon as you start becoming a star, everyone tries to run your life. All right, I accept.
Never a dull moment with those two.
Yeah, they have a lot of fun together.
I heard you talking on the phone to your mother. How's she taking the news?
Not real well. She wants to meet Phoebe.
That's natural.
Yeah. It'll take a while to arrange, though.
How does she feel about you chucking in school and taking a job as a kitchen hand?
She's not too thrilled. What can I do about it, though? Who cares? Didn't have anything planned career-wise anyway.
You were enjoying the fact that you had so many choices. Now you've got hardly any at all. Don't get me wrong, I think it's great the way that you want to do the right thing by Phoebe and the baby, but what about you? Are you doing the right thing by you?
Well, there you go, my little man. This will keep you happy for a while, hey? Oh, he's just so cute. Well, I might hang that washing out.
Chris. Listen, I asked you before if there was any chance of our marriage getting back together again. You still haven't given me an answer.
That's because I don't know the answer.
Well, I mean, you seem to be settling in. It looks as if you want to live with us again.
Well, I'm sorry if it might look that way, but I don't. And maybe in time I'll change my mind about that, but I don't want you to live with us now.
Why not?
Do we really have to go back over it?
So where will you live?
Actually, I thought it would make more sense if you moved out again.
You've got to be kidding, haven't you?
Well, it would. It had Andrew's things here.
Just hold it right there, Chris. I am not going anywhere. This is my house.
Paul, stop being a jerk.
Listen, if you want to move back in with us, that is fine, Chris. But the only person that's going anywhere is you. You are not throwing me out of my own home.
Oh, so you really want Andrew uprooted and moved away from his family?
No. That's why he stays here with me.
You can't have Andrew.
Says who?
Because you can't separate a baby from its mother.
Chris, I have been managing very well, thank you very much, without you. Now, if you think that you can just barge in here and expect me to hand him over and then go and crawl off underneath some rock somewhere, you can think again.
Why not? That's where you belong, underneath a rock somewhere.
Yes, it's a shame for both of them. All right, Annette. I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.
How's she feeling?
Not good. She feels that she's failed Todd in some way.
It's hardly her fault.
Of course it's not.
I think that he's realising he might have bitten off more than he can chew. I had to talk to him earlier.
Yes. I'm sure Phoebe losing her trust money has scared them both a little, too.
It certainly scared the hell out of me if I were in their shoes.
Anyone home? It's only me.
Come in, Chrissy.
Christina, you come to tell us about your trip. Why the cases? What's happened now?
Well, he won't move out, and he won't let me take Andrew with me. I was hoping he might let me just stay here for a few days, just till I get myself organised, and at least I won't be too far from Andrew.
I don't think that we should get involved, to be perfectly honest. I don't want Paul thinking that we're taking sides.
Well, I had no idea he'd give you an ultimatum like that. Jim, it's only reasonable that Christina wants to be near her little boy.
I don't want to take sides, that's all. So I suppose we already are, aren't we? You're welcome to stay, Chrissy, if you want to.
Thank you. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but it seems like the only answer. I just can't believe how difficult he's been.
Well, he got very close to Andrew while you were away. He really loves the boy.
Jim, I'll tell you something. If he thinks I'm going to give up on Andrew, he's crazy.
Christina's over at our place now, unpacking some of her things.
Gran, why did you say she could stay? She'd probably come crawling back here if you'd said no.
Darling, if that's your attitude, I think you're being vindictive and very, very foolish. Now, when Christina took you to court, you said that you thought she was just trying to hurt you. Well, now I think you're trying to hurt her.
Negotiations between us were getting nowhere, Gran. If I wanted to make a deal, I had to force the issue.
Darling, you can't run a marriage like a business, for goodness sake.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Well, just show her some goodwill for a change. Now, when Andrew wakes up, let me take him over to spend some time with her. It's only right, darling. That little boy needs a mother, as well as a father.
If Chrissy decides that she does want a divorce, though, I'm going to fight for custody of Andrew with absolutely everything I've got. There is nothing I won't do to keep that boy.
Has anybody said anything to at school?
No, I don't think anyone knows about it, thank goodness.
Well, they'll find out eventually.
Yeah, well, if anyone gives you a hard time, you just tell me about it. I'm going to be leaving school in a few days anyway.
Well, at least Mim's happy to let us live here. That'll take the load off you and your new job.
Shame about the trust money, though.
Yeah, but there's a slim chance he might be able to get something out of the funeral business one day in the dark, distant future.
Look, we can't spend the rest of our lives living in someone's spare room. We're going to have to get a place of our own. Just don't know how we're going to manage it. What was that for?
For being a great guy and for sticking by me through thick and thin. The three of us will manage somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
Phoebe's pregnant? How did that happen?
I'm sure I don't have to explain that to you.
You know what I mean.
They're determined to make it official and have the baby, although not necessarily in that order. I don't usually cry at weddings, but I think I might make an exception on this occasion.
I guess it's a little sad at their age.
I haven't seen two kids grow up so quick. It's tragic, really.
Brought a friend home, hope you don't mind.
Hello, my darling. And he's in my favourite outfit too. Come on. Oh, you're beautiful, yes. What's he doing here?
Oh, it was Paul's idea. He said to tell you that he really doesn't want to cause any trouble and to remind you that he loves you very much.
He said that?
Yes, or words to that effect.
Well, you know, I do love him too, Helen, but I can't forgive him. Not yet. You know, maybe in time I'll be able to trust him again.
Yes, well, in the meantime, I'd like you and Paul to both make sure that this little boy isn't part of some tug of war. He's far too precious for that. Oh, my gosh, look at the time. Excuse me.
Christina! Hi! Hello. It's great to have you back. Hello, Andrew. You've been shopping, have you?
Yep, just went out and bought a whole heap of swimsuits. Demolished my bank card.
Swimsuits in the middle of winter?
Haven't Dad and Gran told you? I'm modelling again.
Oh, really? Who for?
You are going to be so jealous. They've got this huge advertising campaign planned for Brad's new board.
The one he named Lucy?
And from what we've heard, when people see these ads, everyone's going to be calling Lucy.
Oh, they're nice. I like the black.
Hiya!
Okay.
Any messages?
Yeah, one. A chick called Nikki. She wants to know if you can go out tomorrow night. Her number's next to the phone.
Oh, yes. It's this vest. It's lucky. Every time I wear it, something good happens.
Yeah? Can I borrow it? Hey, you're a lawyer. You can write me a will.
Oh, it's got anything to do with your big lunch meeting today?
Yeah, I showed that guy the photos of Lucy. But he reckons the company owns the board now and they're not interested in using it.
You won't like that. Who are they going to use instead?
Me.
Huh?
They've designed this big campaign around me, the man behind the board sort of stuff. That's why they took me out to lunch today. They weren't interested in any of my ideas.
Well, so what? That's great. You might become a big celebrity.
Yeah, I'll be the man with the surfboard and the broken nose.
You reckon Lucy might thump you, eh?
Yeah, right before she gives me the flick. You got no idea how much this means to her.
I had her heart set on it that much.
Oh, Cam, I just got off on her seeing me as a big success story for once. Helped to get totally carried away with it. Playing it for good this time. You're looking at Lucy Robinson's ex-boyfriend.